Nitish, introduce yourself.
My name is Nitish Kumar Sai. I am from Jaspur Nagar, Chhattisgarh. I have done highest qualification as MBA in Sales and Marketing from Balaji Institute of International Business. I have 3 years plus experience as a SAP MM consultant, where initially I was worked as a support consultant for Global Industries. After that, I got a chance for one end-to-end implementation in SA Engineering, where my roles and responsibilities was to to work together right from the BBP phase to assist the creation of different documents like as is process, to be process, KDS documentation, BPML business process master list creation. And after that, I worked in the realization phase where my task was uh, to work with the core team user and gather all the collection of master data so that we can migrate into the SAP system.
How many implementation you did?
I have done one end-to-end implementation.
Okay, when? What was the duration?
It was a duration of 22 months.
Hmm?
Right from the first 3 months was the project preparation. Then 6 month was business
In
blueprint.
which year you implemented it?
SA Engineering Private Limited.
In which year?
In the year 2023, January, it has been completed.
Okay. Which version you implemented it?
Version was 1909.
ECC or S/4HANA?
S4 HANA.
Okay, and in S/4HANA, what is the version?
1909.
Okay, good. Tosif, introduce yourself.
My name is Mohammad Tausif Alam. I have completed my MBA in marketing from Pune University. I have overall experience of 5 years, in which 3+ years of work experience as a SAP MM consultant, in which I have did one end-to-end implementation and worked on 2 support projects. As a support consultant, I have worked on change management and incident management, tickets, closing things, and as a end-to-end implementation project, I have worked on creation of business blueprint documents, testings of did the configuration and testings before uploading the data over the like golden server or after golden server to its quality server.
Okay. Can you explain me about your ticketing tool?
I have worked on a ticketing tool name is Nivaran, and most of the things were
Which tool?
done Nivaran.
Okay.
It was a third-party tool which company was using for their ticketing purpose.
Okay. Okay. Nitish, explain me about organization structure of your client for which you implemented S/4HANA.
Sir, organization structure consists of different elements. For SA Engineering, there was one company code, one company, and there were 3 plants. One plant was in Pantnagar, Uttarakhand, one plant was in Bilimore, Gujarat, and third plant was in Aurangabad, Maharashtra. There were one purchase group that was central purchase or there was one purchase organization, central purchase organization, and there were 3 purchase groups. And apart from that, there were total 12 storage locations. In every plant, there was 4 storage location. One storage location was for raw material, one for semi-finished, and one for finished material, and fourth one was for subcontracting and spare materials.
Okay. There is no storage location for consumable, maintenance items, spare parts.
No, sir. Fourth location was for all the purposes.
Okay, good. Tell me what is the standard purchase organization? Nitish?
Sir, standard purchase organization is used mainly for the consignment in pipeline,
Correct.
correct? Standard and pipeline where system asks for purchase info record.
Okay. Tosip, can we maintain multiple addresses for one storage location?
Yes, sir, we can maintain.
Nitish, explain me configurations required for plant.
Sir,
End-to-end configuration.
for plant configuration, we have to assign that plant to company code. After that, we have to assign storage location to plant, and then we have to assign purchase organization to plant as well as company code depending upon the type of purchase organization. After that, we have to activate material ledger, and we have to activate valuation grouping code level at plant, and after that we have to set plant parameter.
Correct. Good. Is it required to maintain material ledger in ECC?
No, sir. In ECC, we do not have to activate material ledger. It is automatically done. But in case of S4 HANA, we have to every time
It's mandatory. Correct.
mandatory.
So, see, what is the concept of valuation class?
The valuation class normally help us to get the material type link. Like material type is linked with the account category reference, and account category reference will link with the valuation caps. So
Okay.
we can say it is the link between the material and the account category.
There is any role of valuation class in automatic account determination?
Yes, sir. In while setting the GBB, we need to update the valuation class, and at the time of BSX also we set the valuation class.
Okay. Nitish, give me example of standard material types provided by SAP.
Standard material types are ROH for raw material, FERT for finished goods, and HALB for semi-finished goods, and PIPE for pipeline.
Okay. Tausif, what is the difference between moving average price and standard price?
The main difference is like moving average price we generally use for raw materials, and the like standard price generally we use for the semi-finished and finished products. And the main I would tell you with the example, like suppose for any product we are procuring today at 8 rupees, by tomorrow it's 10, and by day after tomorrow it's 12 rupees. So moving average price will be uh, total quantity divided by total value divided by the total quantity, it will be 12 rupees. So moving average price shows us the accurate price of that particular stock. And for the standard price, suppose we for the same example, if we have set it the standard price as 8 rupees, then by tomorrow the 2 rupees difference will be goes into the PRD account. By day after tomorrow, 4 rupees will be go into the PRD account. So here we will not able to get like the exact value of that particular stock.
Correct. Nitish, what is the total configuration or end-to-end configuration required to create material master?
To create a material master, we first need industry type, we need material type, we need to select the views required to create a material. After that, we need plant. Basis on the views like general data, basic data, we first have to select basic unit of measure, material description. After that, we need to
Only configurations.
okay, only configuration. Then we need This much only we need.
Okay. We need purchase group. We
We
need
need purchase group,
valuation
material group,
class.
valuation class.
We need plant creation, end-to-end plant creation. Okay. Then storage location. If we want to extend it to plant storage location data.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, Tausif, what is a UNBW and ANLAG material type provided by SAP?
Both the material type generally we use for the consumable PO only. So
Mhm.
UNBW we say that as a non valuated stock, and here we generally not update the value, or only we update the quantity, and GRN is also not mandatory for like UNBW.
Mhm.
And in the case of LLAG, we say that as a non-stock material. Here we don't upload, don't update the quantity as well as the value also. And in NLAG, there is no compulsory of GRN. And in both, we don't have to choose the accounting view option.
Why accounting view is not mandatory in this case?
Because in both we are not taking it as a valuation
Value of
purpose.
correct.
Yeah, value.
Once the material is created, Nitish, can we change industry sector? Suppose
Uh,
initially user has created with pharmaceutical, and after that he came to know this is wrong and we have to change to mechanical. What do
no, sir, we cannot change the industry sector of a material.
okay. Can we change material type?
Yes, we can change material type.
How?
We can go to MM T code, and then we have to enter values. What is the new material type? Old material type will be directly picked up by the system, and then we can change.
System. Okay. Prerequisites.
Prerequisite will be that that stock will have zero physical inventory into the system. If there will be physical inventory, then we have to issue that goods into a dummy cost center, and there will be no open PO.
Okay. Tosif, is there any provision in SAP where we can assign valuation class to material group?
Yes, sir. SAP has given the that provision.
Where and what is the purpose?
Like in a tab, uh, material ads करके एक टैब आता है. Not technically, I'm remembering this
No worries.
time,
Nitish,
but we can do that.
Sir, in configuration, there is a tab mainly used for consumable type of procurement, entry add without material master, where we can assign material group with valuation class.
correct. Good. So, see, what is the concept of business partner?
Business partner is like integration between the vendor and customer. It is normally we named in S/4HANA.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the configurations of business partner?
For the configuration of business partner, we require to have the vendor and vendor account group and the customer details.
Okay. What is vendor account group, Nitish?
Different vendors, when grouped together with a similar characteristics, are called vendor account group. Vendor account For example, scrap vendors, rice vendors. A vendor account group has two control functions. That is one number range that can be external or internal depending upon the requirements. After that, we have a screen layout or field status where we keep different fields like general data, company code data, and uh, purchasing data. In general data, we maintain basic details of vendor like communication, email, contact number, whereas in company code data, we maintain basic accounting data that can be like reconciliation account. Whereas in purchasing data, we maintain uh, what is the currency, what is the delivery lead time. These are the details.
Okay. While creation of purchase requisition, there is one indicator as a source determination. What is the use of that? Source determination indicator in purchase requisition. So see,
That shows us the best possible source of supply, like whatever the vendor we have fixed. So that will shows first at the priority. And if we haven't fixed any vendor, then multiple vendors for that particular combinations, whatever we have updated in purchase info record, that will be shows us.
then what is the use of assign source of supply tab if there is a source determination indicator?
If we will click on the source determination, then assign source of supply will give us the fixed vendor data,
And
filtered data we can say.
if not activated, then
If not activated, then it will shows the multiple combinations of that particular material and the plant and purchase organization which we have.
Nitish, this answer is correct.
Sir, not sure.
Okay. Check in the system. Okay, source determination indicator only used for to determine automatically fixed vendor in assign source of supply tab. Okay, already SAP has provided this option assign source of supply. When we click on this assign source of supply, if the indicator is not active or active, that is not important. The source of supply, that is fixed vendor, will comes automatically. Okay, which is flows from source list. Okay, only use of this source determination indicator is that the system will consider automatically. No need to click on assign source of supply again and again. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
This indicator is not active means this vendor will not fetch in the purchase requisition. No. Okay. It will fetch. Anyways, it will fetch. Okay. Then in purchase requisition, which price fetch in the valuation price or which price is considered by system?
it fetches from material master.
Why not from info record?
Because sir, in while creating the purchase requisition, uh, we are not entering all the details in the combination of whatever we have maintained for the purchase info record. It might be like for that particular material only we are uh, putting, but not for the vendor. We can procure that with
And
another
basically,
vendor also.
it is an internal document. We are not going to send to vendor. So info record price or purchase price is not important. Okay. That's why valuation price comes in the purchase requisition. Okay. From how many ways can we create purchase order?
There are multiple ways to create purchase order. First one is like we can create it manually, and then we have through the RFQ or through the help of purchase requisition or from contract or from PO to PO also we can create.
Correct. And which price page in the purchase order? It is material price or info record price?
Sir, purchase info record will be the priority.
Correct. How many type of the procurement can we see in the material management?
Normally in material management, we have a standard subcontracting pipeline and like consignment,
Hmm.
contract, free materials.
Hmm. Return PO, import PO, asset
Yeah, return PO, import
memo of
PO,
order, that is umbrella PO.
multiple. Yes.
Okay. While creation of the purchase order, there is one field, account assignment category. What is that?
Account assignment category normally we use when the GL account and cost center we are not aware with that and we need to select that manually and put while creating the PO.
Nitish, what is use of account assignment category?
Account assignment category is used when system is not taking uh, OBYC determination automatically. So in these cases, we need to assign GL account and cost center manually. It is used in the cases of consumable PO, service PO.
Correct. Basically, account assignment PO. Okay, where we need to load the all amount, total amount or charges on the cost center or directly on the GL account. Okay. Then Nitish, there is one scenario. Suppose we have created purchase order for 100 pieces and vendor has delivered 95 pieces, and we have to close this PO because on order stock it is showing 5 pieces, and that we have to close.
Yes, sir.
Then
Sir, we have in PO there is a delivery tab. In delivery tab, we can check mark the indicator, delivery completed indicator. Then that PO will be closed in the system. The behavior will be in the stock overview. Earlier, we can check that five quantity is pending with the supplier means on order stock, but now that will not be available into the system as we have tick mark that indicator.
what is the use of unknown account assignment category?
Unknown assignment category is used when we are not sure of the GL account and cost center. So it is used in the cases of creation of creation of PR. But at the time of PO creation, we have to check and enter the correct GL account and account assignment category at that point of time.
Okay, it is necessary to maintain any account assignment category in the purchase order creation. Suppose
Yes, sir. It
at
is.
the purchase order creation also we don't know what is our exact account assignment category. Then can we choose unknown?
I think we cannot choose at the time of purchase order creation. We can choose at PR creation only.
Okay. This scenario try to execute in system once. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर एरर देता है वहां पे किया था
ट्राई
हमने
किए थे
ट्राई
पहले.
Okay. ठीक है. We'll check in the system. Okay. Then
ठीक है सर
is there any alternative for release procedure?
There is a concept of workflow which is used uh, for release procedure in S/4HANA.
Okay, good. What is OBOIC setting?
In OBYC setting, we click on different transactional event keys, enter chart of accounts, and then maintain valuation class, valuation modifier, GL account, and account modifier basis on the rule concept.
Correct. And how is GL account determined in the accounting document for any transaction?
For any transaction, initially we have to activate valuation grouping code. After that, we have to maintain valuation grouping code. After that, we have to create a new valuation class, and after that we have to create account category reference, and we have to assign that account category reference to valuation class, and then account category reference to material type. After that, we have to check for OBYC setting and maintain it for the combination of chart of accounts, GL account, valuation class, valuation modifier, account modifier.
Okay, good. What is a KBS transaction event ki Tausif? What is a KBS?
KBS is also a type of transaction event key only, where the PL, the GL account and GL account and cost center fetches from PO only at the time of GRN.
Okay, Nitish, what is a KBS?
KBS is also a transactional event key which do not have a automatic determination, which takes the GL account and cost center manually from purchase order at the time of GRN.
Correct. This is basically for account assignment POs. Okay. Tausif, in purchase order, how pricing procedure fetch?
In purchase order, pricing procedure can fetch into two ways. One is with access sequence and another one is without access sequence. So it is by the PIR or it's by the condition record.
No. Which configuration will decide which pricing procedure should fetch in the purchase order? Suppose you have created domestic, import, and subcontracting. How system will decide it? In this particular purchase order, subcontracting should be there. In this purchase order, domestic should be there.
Sir, in uh, vendor and the purchase organization is the responsible to fetch the pricing procedure
How
in the
vendor
PO.
and purchase organization are responsible?
In vendor, first we assign vendor schema to vendor and purchase organization schema to purchase org, and both schemas we assign with the pricing procedure. So that is the responsible to fetch in any PO the pricing procedure. In import PO cases, normally it will fetch from condition record because we not maintain in PIR the for the import PO.
Okay. Nitish, can we maintain multiple vendors in single PO?
Yes, sir. We can maintain multiple vendors in single PO. We have to click on the different condition type for the payment, and then we have to edit the vendor. After that, we can provide a separate amount for against the different vendor.
What is the difference between PB00 and PBXX?
Both are condition type of gross value, but in PB00 we have a access sequence, and which takes the price from purchase info record, whereas in PBXX we have to enter the gross value manually,
Okay.
and PBXX do not have any access sequence.
What is the role of access sequence?
Access sequence contains the different condition table, which are a combination of different fields like plant, vendor, purchase organization. And in the condition table, it contains condition record against the condition type. So if the condition record is maintained, it takes the values in the PO. And if it is not maintained, then a system will take the price from purchase info record.
Okay. Can you explain the columns in pricing procedure, like a step, counter?
Yes, sir. In pricing procedure, the first column is step, which denotes the different condition types. After that, there is a second is counter, which is a sub step or mini step of the step. After that, there is a description of the condition type and condition type. Third is the description. Third is the condition type. Fourth is the description of a condition type. After that, we have a column of from and to. From only can be used if we want some calculation. For example, suppose we have a condition type of discount. So if we want against which uh, value we have to take that discount, then we have to mention that into the from column. And if we take from and to column together, then we want the addition, subtraction uh, uh, for that. After that, we have a column for manual, required, and statistics. If we tick mark on manual, then we have to maintain that condition type manually into the purchase order. And if we tick mark on are required, we have to manually we need that condition type into the purchase order. Without that, PO cannot be approved. And after that, we have a statistic indicator. It will not affect the condition type, but this will be excluded into the calculation, final calculation.
Okay. Tausif, why SAP has provided two sources of the prices? First one is the info record and second one is a condition record.
It is provided due to we cannot maintain all the information into purchase info record, because purchase info record we generally maintain for the particular combination of plant purchase organization and for the particular material and vendor. And like if we require something which is apart from that, then we need to update that into the condition into the pricing procedure only, because in condition table we maintain for the other things, if we required for the import PO or for the combination of different country or taxes something, then we require the condition record value.
Nitish, what is the return PO?
Return PO is used, suppose in the cases like we have purchased some of the materials and then we have consumed. After that, we got to know that there are some of the materials which are default. So at that point of time, we need to create a return PO by checking a return indicator into the purchase order only for that vendor. Once the return PO is completed, we have to mark that GRN also, and we have to initiate a credit memo in against for that.
Okay. Tausif, what is a credit memo?
That we issue instead of invoice.
Hmm. What is the
Yeah.
difference between invoice, normal invoice posting and posting the credit memo?
Sorry, क्या बोला?
What is the difference between normal invoice posting and credit memo posting?
Credit memo normally we give to the vendor at the time of returning the material, and the vendor gives normally invoices at the time of material he is delivering to us.
Okay. And what is the difference between accounting entries in the terms of accounting entries?
काउंटिंग एंट्रीज का नहीं देखा है सर.
Okay. No worries. Nitish, accounting entries for credit memo?
Sir, I think GBB, BSX will be credited and GBB will be
No,
debited.
it is a see, it is a reversal of normal invoice.
Yes.
Accounting entries also should be reversal of normal invoice. Correct?
Huh.
What is accounting entries for normal invoice?
BSX WRX, BSX debit and WRX credit at the time of GRL.
Okay. what will be the accounting entries for credit memo then? Suppose this is a reversal of invoice.
WRX will be debited and BSX will be credited.
BSX is present in invoice posting accounting entries. Why
Sir,
BSX will
whenever
be
we
No, sir.
do the GRN, then inventory posting will be done now.
WRX is debited and vendor account credited at the time of invoice.
invoice posting? Then what will be the accounting entries for credit memo, Nitish?
Then WRX will be credited,
Correct. And vendor will be
debited.
correct. Can we release service entry sheet?
Yes, sir, we can release.
Yes, we release. In ML81N, we need to search that PO, and then we have to click on the green flag. The service entry sheet will be released.
Good. Nitish, what is a consignment procedure? Consignment procurement?
In consignment, vendor keeps a material into the company premises, and vendor is the legal owner of the material till the time company do not transfer the stocks from consignment to own location. The steps will be, initially we have to create a purchase order, entering the details like plant, material, and prices will be empty because it fetches the price from purchase info record, and PO will be saved. After the saving the PO, we have to mark the GRN at the consignment location. At that point of time, accounting entries will not be generated because at that point of time also, vendor is the legal owner of the material. After that, we have to transfer the stock from consignment to own location basis on our need by using MIGO from transfer posting with respect to others. At that point of time, a movement type will be generated 411K, and accounting entries will be generated as BSX will be debited and WRX will be KON will be credited. And at the time of Miro invoice settlement, KON will be debited and vendor account will be credited.
Correct.
For the configuration, we have to create a separate document type with a allowed item category.
तो दो चीज नीतीश ने मिस किया है इसमें।
Okay, tell
एक
me.
पीओ के टाइम उसने आइटम कैटेगरी छोड़ दिया है, और पेमेंट जो है MRKO में होगा इंस्टेड ऑफ Miro.
So, why MRKO? Why not Miro?
Because of, sir, a split invoice, we normally do the payments into part by part, not at the time of GRN.
Correct. So, explain subcontracting procurement for overconsumption.
Okay. So subcontracting procurement is like something material which is sent to the subcontractor to performing any kind of operation on that. So suppose for that we have to create the PO first. So in the upper we have to enter the parent material thing. So all the data will be same, only item category will be here as L, and in the components we have to enter the raw material there. And if we are supposing that any scrap will be coming, then we will enter that scrap material name with the sign of negative, and the PO will be submitted. And after that we have to do the transfer posting with respect to PO. At the time the moment type will be generating 541. 541, yes. And no accounting entries will be created because we are sending that material on the returnable basis. And then, like, we have to, like, do the payment in accounting entries will be like, for uh, parent material, it will be BSX, BSV. When we are doing the GRN, that time I'm telling you the accounting entries. So for parent material, it will be BSX, BSV. BSX will be debited and BSV will be credited. And for that scrap material, it will be BSX, GBB, VBO. So BSX will be debited and GBB, VBO will be credited. And for the raw material, it will be GBB, VBO, BSX. So GBB, VBO will be debit and BSX will be credit. And for the subcontracting charges, it will be FRL and WRX. FRL will be debited and WRX will be credited. And when the payment we will be doing in Miro, at that time, WRX will be debited and vendor account will be credited. And in the case of overconsumption, we have to do two times transfer posting, because first we have sent it the material that is like, the vendor required more raw material to perform the operations to complete the parent materials. So at that time, the moment type will be like 121 minus. Okay, in Migo, we have to do the subsequent adjustment, and for the overconsumption, we don't have to take anything. If that case would be of underconsumption, then there is a indicator where we have to select for the, like,
What
underconsumption.
is name of this indicator?
Name of
Under consumption.
Correct.
under
Under consumption. Okay. In the case of under consumption, we have to select that or activate that. And in the case of over consumption, we'll keep blank. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Nitish, how many moment types, or explain the moment types in the case of good receipt of subcontracting PO?
Goods receipt in cases of subcontracting PO for the finished material or parent material, it will be accounting entries or movement type.
Moment type, moment type.
Movement type will be 101 for GRN for parent material, and 543 minus for the raw material which we have sent it to vendor, and 545 plus that will be for scrap which we have received.
Okay. And in the case of overconsumption or a subsequent adjustment?
In cases of subsequent adjustment for overconsumption, it will be 121 minus, and in cases of underconsumption, it will be 121 plus.
Very good. Good. Okay. Then, Tausif, what is the import PO?
So in import PO, generally we procure the material from outside of the country. So in that PO, like, we have to pay sometimes in advance also. So pricing procedure is necessary to set in such cases.
Okay. Why different pricing procedure is important?
Because, sir, in import PO, we have the taxes and the other things needs to be maintained
Which taxes?
separately. Like excise duty, custom duty
Custom
kind
duty.
of taxes are there.
Income taxes. Okay. Nitish, what is a pipeline procurement?
In pipeline procurement, we procure the goods with the help of pipelines, like gases, pipes, gases, electricity. In the case of pipeline procurement, we do not have a concept of PO or GRN. Simply, we have to issue the goods with the help of goods issue. Movement type will be 201P,
Okay.
into the system. And after that, we have to settle the invoice in MRKO settlement process.
Okay. Next, what is a stock transfer order? Can you explain me at high level? Stock transfer order.
Stock transfer order is of two types when we move the stocks from one plant to another plant. If we move the stocks from one plant to another plant within the same company code, it will be called as intra STO. And if we move the stock from one plant to another plant with different company codes, it will be called as
Intercompany.
inter STO.
Okay, intercompany STO.
In STO concept, there will be one receiver and one sender plant. In system, we have to maintain the shipping address of the plant, and receiver will initiate the process PO into the system.
Okay. Just explain me what are the types in intercompany, intracompany. Again, in intracompany, there are two types. Okay, explain that. What will be the moment type? Okay.
सर इसका पता नहीं है.
Okay. What is the concept of stock transfer? I'm not asking about STO. What is a stock transfer?
Sir, stock transfer can be of two types. That can be of virtual transfer and that can be physical transfer also. In virtual transfer, that is also logical transfer. We can move the stock.
That is a transfer posting. That is a transfer posting.
Okay.
See, stock transfer means transfer posting, physical transfer posting is a part of stock transfer only, not a logical part. Okay, physical part is a part of stock transfer and STO is a part of stock transfer. Okay. What is a physical transfer posting, Nitish?
Physical transfer posting is done when we move the material from one place to another place. It can be of one storage location to another storage location within the same company, within the same plant. It can be done in single step with 301 movement type, and it can be done on two step also with 313 and 315 movement type. One can be used to remove from one storage location, that is 313, and one can be used to place into the second storage location, that is 315. And second type will be when we move the stocks from one plant to different plant within the same company code by using single step, as movement type will be 301, and within the with the two step it will be 303 and 305.
Okay. If there is already solution provided by SAP of transfer posting, where we can move stock from one plant to another plant, then why STO has introduced? So see, if the physical transfer posting is
Because
there,
in physical transfer posting, we normally do the transfer between plant to plant within the company code only. And in STO process, we can do the transfer posting to another company code also.
okay, have you checked system will not allow the plant between two company codes in the transfer posting?
I haven't checked that,
Okay,
but
check once, take the plant from different company codes and note down your conclusion, okay, and your observations. Then, okay. What is the physical inventory process, Nitish?
Physical inventory process is used to determine the actual difference between the physical stock and the system stock. So initially we have to create a physical inventory document in the system in MI01, where we need to input details like plant, storage location, and material number, which we want to track. After that, we have to enter the physical count in MI04. And after that, in MI07, we can check what is the difference between both the stock, that is physical stock and system stock. If the difference is positive, it means we have a case of gain, then movement type 701 will be generated upon the submission, and accounting entries will be BSX will be debited and GBB will be credited. And if we have a case of loss where we found that physical inventory is less than the system count, then it is a case of loss where movement type 702 will be generated upon submission, and at that point of time BSX will be credited and GBB will be debited.
Okay. Also, while creation physical inventory document, there are two indicators or two check boxes: physical book, physical posting block, and second one is a book inventory. What is that?
Sir, if we will click on that indicator now, that will freeze our the moments for that particular material. We will be not able to
What exactly
do
happened?
PO or GRN, anything.
What exactly happened?
फ्रीज हो जाता है सर वो.
This means what?
Means we will not be able to do any GRN.
In the case of freeze book inventory or posting block?
Posting block in the case of
पोस्टिंग ब्लॉक के
In the case of posting block. And what about the freeze book inventory?
freezing inventory means there will be no inward and outward,
Okay.
no
all
sales.
the movements will be stopped for that.
Did you check in the system?
सर ये वो वाला चेक
There
किया
will be
था.
the six possibilities, almost six possibilities. In first case, we'll consider posting block is active. Okay. In second case, we'll consider freeze book inventory is active. In third case, both are active. Sorry, in four cases will be there. In fourth case, both are inactive. Okay. In the inactive, this is a normal thing. But if posting block is active, if freeze book inventory is active, and the fourth case is a both are active. Okay, you have to check what exactly happening in the system. ठीक है?
ठीक है सर.
Yes.
Then how to print physical inventory document?
In MI21 we
MI
can do the
21.
Correct. Nitish, do you have any idea about output determination? What is output or message determination?
no sir.
Okay. Nitish, what is the ASAP methodology?
SAP is a accelerated SAP methodology for the end-to-end SAP implementation. It consists of 5 phases, starting with the project preparation, then business blueprint, then it comes to realization, and then final preparation, and fifth will be the go live and hypercare support. In the project preparation phase, initially at the top level management, that is from both the side, implementation partner and client, together meet and discuss about the scope of the project, about the license related activities, and benefits of the project. After that, they discuss on the different servers allocation of landscape servers, and at the end of the project preparation phase, the client appoints the core team member, and the implementation partner selects finalize the consultants. And after that, second step is started, that is business blueprint phase. In business blueprint phase, the consultant and the core team interacts together and starts understanding the businesses, how the businesses in the current ERP system runs for the client. It starts with the maintaining multiple documents like as is process, which captures the current processes of the company into the current ERP system. After that, they track to be process, which is also a part of BBP only. To be process defines how that processes will be mapped in the new SAP. After that, we prepare different documents like BPML, that is Business Process Master List, which are the major processes which will be taken into the new SAP. After that, we understand different gaps. That is, gap is a difference between the standard SAP and their current SAP. After the gap, if we want the use of the help of technical consultant, we can prepare the FSD documents, which defines all the functional specific uh, determine functional specification document with the help of different tables. After that, once we have to take off the sign off from all the core team users. Once we have taken the sign off, we will move to the next phase, that is realization phase. In realization phase, we start initially with the development server. In development landscape server, there are multiple servers like sandbox servers, golden server, testing server, and ABAP server. Initially, we start the configuration in the sandbox server. That is a rough configuration. We can check a few of the configuration and check whether it is working or not. After once we have checked, we can move to the golden server, which is a final server for the configuration. Here we have to precisely do all the configuration, and once the configuration is done, we can move that configuration with the help of transport request to testing server, where we can test, we can check all the testings that can be T-code based testing, and that can be also SIT, that is system integration testing with other modules also. And ABAP at the same time, ABAP will also work on their ABAP server. And once this is done, we can also check and finalize which data migration tool we have to use. And we have in this phase only, we have to select a data migration tool and check whether it is working or not. After that, we have to check regression testing also, so that regression testing is done when we have to check because of new upcoming any new function existing function will be working properly or not. After that, once this is done, we can move to the new phase, fourth phase, that is final preparation phase. In final preparation phase, initially we transfer all the transport request from golden, that is in development server, to quality server. Quality server is mainly for consultant and core team user. In quality server, we have to collect all the data migration data by creating it templates with the ABAP. If in case we have used BDC, or if we have selected BDC or BAPI, in this tab also we have to upload the data in the data migration tool. We do not have to exactly upload all the data in this. If 60-70% data will be uploaded, then also it will be fine. After that, uh, we core team member will check whether we have to give uh, training manuals, and we have to get the end user training also, so that they can, after that, core team member will cross check whether T codes are working properly or not, whether the functions are working properly or not. Once they have checked, and if they found out that these are properly working, then they will provide a UAT. UAT means user acceptance and testing. It is a kind of sign off. And if it is not done, and if something they want changes, then again we have to move back to the development server. Then we have to take the necessary changes, and we have to again come to the quality servers. Once the quality server is ready, we can now move to production server. Once we have to move the production server, we have to transfer all the configuration from golden to production server. Here we have, after that, once moving, we have to upload the final data with the help of data migration tool, and for the cutover activities, we have to upload the open stock and open balances into the system. Once this is done, we can go for the go live.
Okay. Tosif, what is the landscape structure? Landscape structure.
Landscape structure, generally, it is a arrangement of servers which consist of mainly three kind of server: development, quality, and production servers.
Okay. Okay. What exactly development server consist of?
Development server have four clients. One is like Sandbox, Golden,
Hmm.
Testing, and ABAPer. On Golden server, on uh, Sandbox, normally we do the rough configurations, and on Golden, we do the final configurations. Testing, we use to do the testing of whatever the configurations we have done, that is working or not. And ABAPer server, ABAPer is working to create the T codes and to check the configurations and things.
Okay. Good. Okay, Nitish, Tosif, we have almost covered all topics important questions. Okay, we'll stop here.